Hello and welcome to this lecture on vector calculus. In this video, we are going to see some basics for the vector calculus. So first, what do you mean by del operator? Del means I cap dou by dou x plus j cap dou by dou y plus k cap dou by dou z. Okay. On the next, what do you mean by gradient? It will be denoted as gradient dot pi, gradient of a scalar field. That means if I am giving any of function pi, okay, pi as x I vector plus y j vector plus z k vector, it's like that. Okay, any surface, pi will be a surface, any surface or function. If I need a gradient for this, okay, so we will do that I cap dou pi by dou x plus j cap dou pi by dou y plus k cap dou pi by dou z. This will be the gradient. And the next, for example, I am giving that pi equal to xyz. If I want the gradient pi now, what will be the formula? Dou pi by dou x I cap dou pi by dou y j cap dou pi by dou z k cap. Okay, so if I differentiate this function with respect to x, that means you will get yz. So yz. If I differentiate this function with respect to y means xz will be there. If I differentiate this with respect to z, na xy will be there. So therefore this will be that. If I am asking for any specific point 1 comma 2 comma 3 means we will substitute the value x equal to 1, y equal to 2, z equal to 3. What the value they have given. So y will be 2, z will be 3. So y will be 2 means 2, 3, 6. X 1 into 3, 3. Then xy na 1 into 2, 2. That's all. This will be the gradient point at a specific point 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, and the next formula will be directional derivative. Here it will be of gradient pi dot a vector by modulus of a vector. Okay, so if they have given any of direction a, this denotes a direction vector. If they are asking for this, a vector denotes a direction. They have given any of surfaces means we will find the gradient pi first by using that. Then we will take the given direction and then we will find the a vector by modulus of a vector. This we call it as directional derivative. And the next, normal derivative represents a modulus of gradient pi. Modulus of gradient pi. And if I am asking for unit normal vector means gradient pi by modulus of gradient pi. Thus is denoted by n cap. Okay. And next, if they are asking for angle between any of two surfaces, if they have given pi 1 and pi 2 as two surfaces, na? If they are asking for any of angle means we use this formula. Gradient pi 1 dot gradient pi 2 divided by modulus of gradient pi 1 into modulus of gradient pi 2. Now, a position vector. Let we take that r vector will be xi, yj, zk. If I am taking a modulus over this, it will be of square root of x square. We have to square each of the terms and we have to add up this under the square root. This will be the modulus value we will do with that. Okay. So, if they are asking for any of these values particularly, if they are asking for any partial derivatives. How do we get this dou r by dou x? So here let us consider this. For example, r will be this. Then if I am finding r square, this will be x square plus y square plus z square. This will be the r square. If I differentiate this function with respect to x, what happens? R. If I differentiate 2r, r is the function of x, y, z. So there will be 2r dou r by dou x. If I am differentiating this function with respect to x, first r is a function of x, y, z. So if I differentiate with respect to x, it will be 2r dou r by dou x equal to 2x will be there. Okay. If I differentiate this with respect to x, 2x. Then dou r by dou x will become 2x divided by 2r. 2 will get cancelled. Finally, you will get xr. Similarly, if I differentiate this function with respect to y, this will be with respect to x. If it is differentiate with respect to y. Anyway, r, simply see, r is a function of x, y, z. If I differentiate r square, it will become 2r, though r by though y equal to 2y. So simply though r by though y will become 2y by 2r. If I cancel this, you will become y by r. Similar way, you will get this dou r by dou z equal to z by r. Okay. So then gradient of log function. Simply, we know that gradient pi will be dou pi by dou x I cap plus dou pi by dou y j cap plus dou pi by dou z k cap. So first we have to find this. We have to differentiate pi with respect to x. If I differentiate this with respect to x, anyway it will be a function of function. We may use a chain rule. So let me take u equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Then here it will be pi will be log u. Let me take u equal to x square. So if I differentiate this with respect to x, see here u is a function of x, y, z. We may write this as u of x comma y comma z. Okay. If I differentiate this dou pi by dou x, here it will be log of u. If I differentiate this function with respect to x, log u. So you will get that 1 by u into dou u by dou x. Here u will be x square plus y square plus z square. So here you will get 1 by u into dou u by dou x. Now it will be of 2x. So u will be x square. So 2x divided by x square plus y square plus z square. So this is what the derivative of pi with respect to x. Here 2x, 2x, x square plus y square plus z square, x square plus y square plus z square. In similar way, you may get these two terms also with respect to y and z. Okay. On the next, it can be simply written as, if I take 2 common from all the 3 terms, here it will be xi vector plus yj vector plus zk vector. Let me call it as r vector. So I'm simplifying it. I have written that r square will become x square plus y square plus z square. So it also can be written as r to square root of x square plus y square plus z square. And finally, gradient of distance. Here it will be gradient r will be r vector by r. And a simple problem, if they are asking for unit formula, here n normal vector will be n cap, and here it will be gradient pi divided by modulus of gradient pi. So this will be a pi. Okay. So let me take this as pi, and gradient pi means we will differentiate this function with respect to x. Here it will be 2x plus y. So this will be gradient pi by dou x. Here this will be dou pi by dou y. This will be dou pi by dou z. And at the particular point 1 comma minus 1 comma 2, I may substitute x, y, z values. You may get this gradient pi. And then we want to find a modulus of gradient pi. It will be 1 square plus 1 square plus 4 square. So it become 1 2 plus 16. So square root of 18. Then we may substitute in this formula. N cap will be gradient pi divided by modulus of gradient pi after substituting each of the point. You may get this.